It was a cold January morning, evidenced by the lingering frost flakes on my windshield. Having a rare weekday off, I decided to pack up the Mazda and go into town. I figured a good starting place would be atop the Boylan Bridge as Silver Star 92 approaches its station stop in Raleigh. Of course, we didn't venture out trackside to see Amtrak, or any Class 1s for that matter. We were out for the Raleigh and Fayetteville. Today's morning train, symbol RFO1, holds at the Boylan interlocking before proceeding north for Glenwood Yard. Once in the yard, the crew begins their work, picking up whatever cars Norfolk Southern left for them earlier. As I sat and watched them switch, it was looking more and more like they'd have themselves a hefty train to bring south. My previous chase of the RNF was slightly underwhelming in terms of manifest length, so I was happy to see them picking up more cars today. An NS employee sits in his truck, waiting to throw a switch at the south end yard lead. NS P59 was also on duty in the yard, so I assume he was getting them lined and ready as RFO1 patiently waits to the side. while the crew continued to kick cars around. I figured I'd get a head start by jumping over to my next spot. And a few moments later, RF01 was now on the roll heading south. Moving over to Carolina Pines, we're greeted by RF01 once more as they put on an epic display of a smoke show. Trying to race the train from Raleigh to Fuquay-Varina is a tall task. Plenty of slow traffic and stoplights can make for an irritating chase if unprepared. I managed to sneak ahead of him here at Banks Road as RF01 quickly approaches our position. There was absolutely no slowing these guys down, as I listened to the cars slam the rail joints along the line. The crew was pushing a blistering pace of 25 miles per hour, shaking my camera and the ground beneath as they hauled their train south. Entering the Fuquay-Varina city limits, I quickly pulled off at Wilbur Jones Rd to snag one more shot of them before hitting the yard limits. The crew slowly rolls their train into the yard as they enter into downtown Fuquay-Varina. Off camera behind us was an R.J. Corman MOW crew. The crew was working on some tracks near the yard office as preparations were underway to bring the southern half of the line up to 25 miles per hour. Because of this, the crew had to sit tight while the MOW guys worked, and this gave the opportunity to take a closer look at the parked locomotives. Plenty of dents and bruises can be seen across the trio, signifying their many years of hard work on the railroad. With the MOW crew cleared off to the side, RFO1 can now begin its work switching the yard. About an hour or so passes before the crew is ready to proceed south with a large train bound for Fayetteville and other customers along the line. This line leaves much to be desired when it comes to scenery, as this may have been my favorite shot of the chase, as RFO1 slowly creeps from under the tree cover and out into the open field. Field shots are among my favorite, and this one did not disappoint. As the train slowly glides downhill, I decided to take the long way around to catch back up to RF01. RNF 8572 works hard to pull the train up to the Harnett Transload switch. Quite possibly the fan favorite locomotive on the roster, the B39-8 is originally of LMX descent, where it spent its early years as a leaser locomotive. In its later years, 8572 served on my hometown short line, the Nashville and Eastern, before relocating itself to my second home of Raleigh, North Carolina. From the ground there isn't much to see, but a bird's eye view gives us a better look at the impressive transload facility. Harnett hosts a wide range of available freight services, including steel beams, pipes, lumber, and many other agriculture products, as the crew slowly shoves the cut of 11 cars into the site. The crew returns back from Harnett with 3 empty center beam cars to add to their train. After the crew returned with their empties, I moved further down the road to another open field where we catch RF01 roll by us again. As the sun was fading from the sky, we set up at Kipling to grab one last roll-by of RFO1. Watching the train navigate through the winding hills of Harnett County was an awesome way to cap off a great day of chasing. Thanks for rail fanning the Raleigh and Fayetteville with me today. It's an absolute pleasure to share this neat short line with you all. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.